I leaned into the turn, bike tires humming until the pavement roughened and my smooth ride dissolved into a rumble, unheard but felt as 9-inch nails blared in my earbuds. The mirror attached to the handlebar was less than helpful with the vibrations, but traffic had stopped and I slowed, feeling the afternoon heat from the street as I scanned the commuter cars, their windows up and air conditioning on. My spandex kit emblazoned with a non-existent bike messenger service gave me some slack, but I'd had enough near misses with doors to be wary. That's why the helmet and skid-proof gloves both had the Sweeper's Triangle logo on them, as did my backpack and water bottle strapped to the bike frame. So did the blueprint tube over my shoulder, the metal tube heavily stickered with grunge and alternative rock bands. Reason one for a bike, I thought as I rolled past the cars. Here outside the university campus, the low, squat buildings did little to hide the late sun, and I squinted as I found the intersection. The light changed before I got there, and after making eye contact with the driver on my left, I jammed on the pedals in time with the heartbeat in my ears to cross the street. I kept up with traffic, muscles moving smoothly as I watched the street and sidewalk in a familiar pattern of defense. My gaze, though, kept returning to a glinting shimmer half a block up. It looked like a heat mirage, and I stifled a call of warning when a woman stepped right into the hazy glow and picked it up like dog do. Immediately, she tripped on the sidewalk, and the distortion of dross clinging to her heel was gone, used up in a flash of bad luck. 2 doors away, a more certain gleam lurked under a painter's scaffold. The shimmer was unseen by nearly the entire world's population, oblivious as they walked through it to snag wisps of dross and carry them over the entire city. A tiny 0.5% had some sense that it was there, and an even smaller fraction, like me, could actually do something about it. The city of St. Anna, just east of Tucson, had one of the highest percentages of magic users this side of the Mississippi, bringing the usual ratio of 1 in 1,000 to more like 8 out of 10. The ratio at our closed campus, named after the small city, was even higher, but that was what made St. Anna University special, and my job essential to keeping the silence of our existence. I signaled a lane shift, checking behind me before sliding over to give the hazy glimmer a wide berth. Dross never broke on me, but it might pop my tire if I drove through it. No reason to tempt fate, I thought, knowing someone would be along to sweep it up. It was a rather large chunk of dross, though. A mage was being careless with his or her magic. Big surprise, I thought, as I bunny-hopped up onto the curb, slowing to a crawl as I swung a leg over the saddle and rode on one pedal to the bike rack before a 3-story office building. Behind me in the street, a horn blared, followed by a crunch of fender. I turned, knowing the accident would be right where that heat distortion-like haze was. Or had been, I thought as the drivers in ties and power dresses lurched out of their vehicles, tired and surly from the heat. Maybe I should have tried to gather it up, but I had a pickup, and even the best of us wouldn't sweep dross during rush hour. Besides, the haze of latent energy was gone, used up in the crash. Any left was probably stuck under one of the cars, where it would stay, slowly breaking down as snapped belts and leaking hoses. A long-running total.